Hey guys, it's Steve with Futures and Charts. Back at you here on a Monday, December 8th. And so, kind of an interesting reversal from Friday happening. And so, we'll just go over and have a look at the charts and maybe check the headlines on bar chart and see if there's anything interesting. So, let's go have a look. Okay, so as you can see, we're having a down day today, kind of giving back what we did the Friday and maybe even a little more. So currently down about roughly 5 cents on the January diesel, and crude oil's down 67 cents. So let's have a look at that diesel chart. I might have to adjust you a little bit here. So we're down at 231.25, and we're actually below this. I was kind of a little bit worried we might be having a reversal, because this could have been a short-term W pattern, but it basically came back into a trend line that goes quite a ways back there. And let's see, this goes all the way back to July, end of July down there. So it ran into some resistance there, and obviously you can see the two wicks came right up into that area, and now it's having a reversal. It looks like the 230 line is might be resistance. It's hit it a number of times, but the more you hit it, the more your chances of breaking through are, which would then maybe get us down here to fill this gap. And that is, I drew a line here, so we're looking at right around 222, a little under. So that's kind of what I'm hoping happens, and that's where I would start looking to probably buy contracts. Just a little, buy, depending on how much you have to buy, I would just maybe buy one contract there, lock in your spring needs, and then we can look at stuff further out as well in case this does come down and test this previous low here. So that could be, and that would, of course, obviously make us come in at a little better price even. So, but it's like dollar cost averaging, kind of spreading your risk a little bit. So, and then if it does start to reverse, you can always jump in and just lock that in before it starts really taking off. So, anyway, let's have a look at the crude oil chart. So the crude oil chart is kind of funny. It came right up against this trend line again and has reversed. So it's starting to form a wedge, which is going to, eventually start to tighten up, and it's going to have to break one way or the other. And crude oil has been weak for quite a while here. So I'd almost think that maybe it would, I know there's the powers that be, I think, want crude oil to come down more because we're trying to get inflation under control, and your freight and all these things that use fuel to, it just obviously adds to the inflation to whatever you're buying. So I think they would like to get that down. Like I said a while back, there's some people predicting 53 for a low, others around 47, 48. So if this comes down into this trend line here, we're looking at around $58. So that, like I say, that could mean that we're going to break down if what those guys that are predicting that are right. So anyway, that's let's just have a quick look at spring wheat. Spring wheat is not doing much today. It's I got to refresh this chart, so we will just get back to that on Wednesday. So I won't waste your time doing that stuff. But it looks to me like the energy futures are going to be weak today. So that's a welcome sight if you're buying. So anyway, guys, that's what I got for you in this one, and we will catch you on Wednesday. So see you then. Thanks for watching Futures and Charts.